All right, good afternoon. So the title of this is Did It Bounce? And an examination of our strong levels. Okay, so whenever there's a big day like this, I love to do a review. And so we're going to talk about today. So on Saturday or Monday, we drew this high time frame trend line. Overnight, the overnight high came and touched it and started this move down. And then we went parabolic. So let me go to a 3 minute chart here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my strong levels. Now, what are my strong levels? Strong levels I create on Saturday and Sunday. 2 days of looking at the chart, contemplating, chewing over. Is not an exact art. I mean, an exact science. It's more part science, part art, maybe alchemy. And I published this in an indicator for my traders. Of these are the levels that I think are going to be the most significant this week. Rarely do I update them during the week. Sometimes I do, but these are still the same levels from this weekend. And that's what the strong levels are. It's just levels I want to make sure are on my trader's chart. So let me turn on the strong levels. See how it says 10/20 here? That's the date that they became effective. And that's how we keep track of it. So in the AM briefing this morning, you saw that I was short here. Now, let me turn on this real quick. In hindsight, because that's where I was short, right here. Oh, how I wish I would have just kept one. I only had one contract, but just kept it right there at a one ticker. And boy, what an amazing trade that might have been. I am not saying I would have been in that whole move, but one of my traders was short here at 81 and had a basically a 50 pointer today. So congratulations, Caleb. Definitely, in my opinion, the trade of the day. I made my money the hard way today. So this was my first trade. I captured just 2 points of it. I was following it at 50% and grabbed and took 50% of the move, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. So what was my next trade? Like I told you, I kind of made money the hard way today. I took that long right there, actually. And where did there it goes. So in the group, I've screenshot and I put them in the group so people can see entries and how all of that's working. Now this was just, no, we were still live on Zoom. I just posted in the group for the people who couldn't be. This is the one that honestly made me most of my initial money. The rest of the day, not so much. And we're going to talk about that. Now, one of the things to consider when you are in a move, and especially when you're counter, you really do want to take contracts off during the move. Okay. Because if it's going to be trend day against you, you're going to take break even trade after break even trade after break even trade. Because in our group, you don't make things worse. You know, just to get out and wait for the next high probability trade. So this trade did me very, very well. Thought for sure we were going to get the IB high, and then what a failure. Unbelievable. So that was my next trade there. That's the one that I did really, really well on. Then my next trade, I went long off this strong range. So one of the things I want to talk about here are our strong ranges. It kept touching this strong level up here, kept touching this strong level here. And then we came down. When we got to the top of this, I went long. Actually, I did not go long when we touched that. I wanted to prove to me it was going to rebound, give me evidence of laddering up. And I took the first ladder and I told the group that's the most dangerous trade, but we did bounce off a strong level. We bounced off the strong level with a vengeance. And I took the second ladder, ended up making nothing, which is fine. What's the next trade I took? Well, let's observe what price did. Bounced off here, consolidated here, went to the next strong level, bounced up and went to the top of this range and went back in. Now, this could have possibly been a short, but that's not the game I was playing today. So I did go long. I went long right off the level, took very little heat and was up nicely in this little move, hoping it would break over the strong range because I felt if we got over that, it was game on long. That's not what happened. It came back. So what was the next trade I took? Let me turn that off. Then we went down to the next strong level and had a bounce here. I took that trade today. Yeah, right here. Let me scoot it up. That's exactly where I took that trade. I took it at 21. Where is my Dom picture? Come on. There it is. So it went long at 21 off of this level. So that turned out fine as well. But then price went back through. and I told the group that we've been eyeing two things. Number one, that it got to 58.40, and that it really going to come all the way down to 5,800? Was it really going to do that? And it did. That was my last entry. And I'm actually still in this trade. Let me show you my DOM. So the market's closed right now. It's in between sessions. But I'm still in this trade. I went long at 02. Here, we can scroll down and see that. Whoops. Right there. Went long at 02, smack dab in the middle of this strong range. And that was really our target for price to finally pull back before it goes and makes an all-time high. So I'm hoping this turns into a multi-session trade, and I get to add to that trade. Of course, Tesla reports, and so we'll see what monkey wrench that throws in. Right now, I have locked in a 20-pointer, and I will continue to follow the trade, because one of the things we're really good at is where should you put your stop and follow the trade to get a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus runner. That's one of the things we're really good at in our group, is knowing that. Now, if you are in my group, I do want to point out, if this thing starts vomiting like we were doing here, you want to look about 5 strong levels away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since I've been publishing the strong levels, I find that when this thing trends, about 5 strong levels tends to be where it does trend. Strong levels, these are not called bounce levels. That does not mean that you should be taking every long or every short every time it touches. But boy, did they play out really well here today. Yes, it did. And then right here, I posted in the group, I said, the risk of short covering is as high as a kite. And boy, did that turn out to be true, which means stop trying to short this thing, and you're either long and in the short covering, or you're kind of staying out of the way, okay? So that worked out really, really well. I'm very proud of today. We had a 50-pointer here. I'm in a 40-pointer right now. And this, every level that it touched that I gave you, every one of them bounced. So I'm really happy with that. So I hope you had a great day too. I hope these strong levels help you. I hope the guidance and through Zoom and in the Discord group help you as well. And if you're considering becoming a member, you're welcome. Come on in, check us out.
And to learn more about our group, go to microstrader.com.